Okay, so after cleaning and seasoning my new little Dutch oven that I purchased, looks great, I decided that I'd make some sourdough bread. It is currently resting in the fridge. I've just pulled it out for this shot here, and I did find a recipe for a small loaf that will fit in my little Dutch oven. And there it is. And if you know anything about making sourdough bread, it does take hours and hours to complete the process. So this actually could go in the refrigerator for anywhere from 3 to 20 hours. So it is going back in the refrigerator for now. And when it's all ready, when I am ready to cook it, I will be preheating the Dutch oven and then sliding the bread in there after the Dutch oven is all heated up. Okay, so my sourdough has been cooling in the fridge, and we are going to lightly flour this and then score it. And I think that's more than enough flour. Now I don't have a razor, so let me see what I can find to hopefully just score it quite nicely. Well, I don't know if this will work, but we can try it. Oh yes. And that should do. A little heavier there, okay. Now, at this point, I want to take out my brand new used little Dutch oven that has been warming up in the oven. And it is extremely hot. And we're just going to tuck this whole thing right in there. Looks like it fits perfectly. Into the oven it goes. Okay, well at this point we take the lid off, but I want to take a quick peek at this to see how it looks. Oh, looks great. See? So now it goes back in for another 10-15 minutes until this gets a little bit darker. I'm very pleased so far. Okay, a couple of things. If you're hearing noise in the background, Mark is watching the F1 race, Formula One. Yes. And my bread is ready to come out of the oven. And there is my sourdough loaf. And I'm going to take it out of the pan. And I've got a rack to put it on to cool, but I've got it in that dish just to, so it's raised up a little higher again. There we go. So the loaf is ready to cool, and we will likely have this with dinner tonight. And that is a perfect size for two. I think someone mentioned that yes, this little pot makes good meal size for two, and it certainly does. So turn my oven off, let everything cool down, and I'm going to let this bread cool as well before I cut it. But I'm quite happy with the results. We'll know a little bit better when I cut it though. Okay, so I've just cut this loaf in half, and I am quite pleased with the results. The crust is thin, but crusty. And I'm going to put half of it in the freezer and half we'll have for dinner tonight. That's more than enough for the two of us. So this is considered a low hydration sourdough, and probably one of the easiest ones to handle. But apparently the crust should be tougher and thicker, but it's not. So I'm actually quite thrilled with this. I do like a crispy crust, but I don't like one that's too hard to eat. Okay, this is Tony from her Homestead Skills, and another sourdough loaf baked, but this is in my new little pan, and I think I'm gonna try to work on this recipe a little bit more, modify it, change it, and hopefully I'll come up with something that I like a little bit better. But this one is awesome. I'm not unhappy with it at all. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and we will catch you in the next one.